Hey traders, Alex is here from Trading Analysis. So instead of doing a review on the stock market and recent moves in stocks that we track for our members, I'm going to do cryptos this time for a particular reason. We still do have a crypto service at Trading Analysis, and I have noticed a little bit of discrepancy between Matic or Polygon and Bitcoin, and I want to show you a couple of things that might possibly happen on these cryptos. They are a little bit on a longer leash or on a longer time frame, but as we are witnessing a move upside in cryptos, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, I have noticed that Matic are lagging a lot this move on the upside, and I pulled a chart of the Bitcoin Matic or a Matic Bitcoin cross and also Matic USD, and I also asked our team to provide me with the RRG of these two, or relative rotation graph. So there is a couple of interesting findings which I want to talk about. So let's first go over a chart which observes this cross. Technical chart. We do Elliott wave analysis on most of our stocks and cryptos backed by relative rotation graphs. And this is the weekly chart of Matic Bitcoin. And if you look from the inception of this cross around January 2019, we have a nice move up in the green wave one and pretty sharp pullback, almost can be considered as double bottom, with the A triangle B down in C for the green wave 2. And then usually what you want to see in the wave 3 is this verticality on the upside, and definitely we can see that on Matic. So the wave 3 was pretty sharp on the upside, reaching some of our levels that we look through the Fibonacci ratios and couple of projections we throw on charts. So 1618 was crossed, and then we got to 2.0, and then we went into a consolidation, which I think it's a green wave 4. So usually you're gonna have in the Elliott wave methodology, or as you observe here, you will have a 5-wave impulse and then a 3-wave corrections on any degree or any time frame. So here we have a wave 1, 3 waves pullback, in a wave 2, sharp wave 3, and I consider this to be a pullback. And there is a couple of corrections in the Elliott wave methodology, and particularly this one, I think it's flat corrective pullback, where we have a 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 5 waves down. That's a very tricky correction because it takes out longs and shorts, and then it kind of pretends it goes down in a downtrend. But as you can see on this chart, we are missing one final move on the upside, which I think it's going to be a green wave 5. We are still within the parameters that we look for a duration, because we also like to see some correspondence in time between the wave 4 and the wave 2. And if we measure these ratios here, we are still in a pretty solid measurements. We just crossed a little bit above 1618 time measurement, how much we spend time in a wave 2 compared to the wave 4, and that's still fine. And particularly when I go and look on a smaller time frame, which I'm going to show you a daily, I do see a possibility here that this wave is potentially coming to its end. So from these B wave highs, I see a purple wave 1, pullback in a wave 2, very nice sharp wave 3 on the downside, pullback in a wave 4, and then this pretty sizable mess here. We usually take it as the ending diagonal, which comes with the sharp reversals. So I have a couple of targets there. The first one is already met. The other one is a little bit lower at 0.0001339, which is a touch lower. So don't forget, this is a cross Matic over the Bitcoin. And this chart to me suggests that potentially we might have one more move on the upside, which means that in times to come, and maybe potentially very soon, Matic might outperform Bitcoin on the upside. So let's not get confused. This can happen also if the Bitcoin falls faster in a possible scenario than Matic. You can also see this wave 5 moves higher. So for the ones who have a Bitcoin and maybe considers to have Matic instead of it, that will be a good deal. But on the other hand, if you are trading Matic USD, and I'm going to show you the chart, also we have a nice consolidation, which I do see as a potential triangle, which is the sideways consolidation in the direction of the trend, which means that potentially this trend continues and actually tells us here that we might see pretty much soon that Matic starts to move rapidly higher, try to catch up cryptos. We all know what's going on. I will not show the Bitcoin chart. I will do another video on that in the next days, but I don't think this rally is over. I think there is a couple of more legs on the upside in the next 6 months or even a year. But nevertheless, as you can see, Matic is lagging pretty much. It went just a touch on the upside, and I do think we might continue going at a little bit more rapid pace since the Matic is lagging. So the first chart, just to repeat, to follow up, was Matic Bitcoin cross, and now I'm showing you Matic USD, which starts to kind of break this big consolidation, which is labeled as a triangle or a wedge, and that potentially means that we might see a first signs of Matic breaking out of this consolidation and then possibly accelerating higher much more than Bitcoin. We just looked at cross, and this also suggests potential Matic moving higher. So just to go into this chart, this was a wave 1 and 2, very sharp move up in a wave 3. I think we reached here also 200% of the wave 3 almost exactly. Just a little bit overthrow, and usually you will get all 5-wave moves towards 2618, and that is exactly how the projections for the potential wave 5 here is also coming true. So there is a two ratios which are forming kind of a resistance zones. Of course, we need a little bit more confirmation on that, but I'm just showing you this as a potential higher time frame trade that we might actually start to look with our members, especially if we see a confirmation or the nice 5 waves impulse here in this white wave 1, which I'm showing on the chart. Also, I'm going to show you the RRG. So the RRG is the relative rotation graph, which shows relations between the main let's say index S&P and the sectors and stocks around it. But here in this case, it is the Bitcoin in the center against the Matic. So what we see a 4 quadrants, and there is a mathematical matrix behind it, which actually draws this potential position of the things which are rotating, or cryptos which are rotating around the Bitcoin as a center crypto. And here you will see Matic starting to push on the upside from the lagging sector. And usually if this continues, it will move sharply into improving one and then into a leading one, where it's going to stay sometime, and then when the move is done, it's going to move down into weakening one. So this chart also suggests, don't forget, it's a monthly, so all of this is on a higher time frames. From a lagging one on a monthly, we expect this to continue, looking these two charts, and actually move into improving and leading one over the time. So maybe this will actually mean that combined with all of this Bitcoin Matic cross and Matic USD chart, we might see Matic starts to catch up with this crypto run on the upside and actually outperforms Bitcoin and goes up, and against the dollar as well, towards the target that we have here. So pay attention to that. I will do in the next couple of days, or maybe most likely next week, one more update on Bitcoin and Ether, which will be a public one. So if you want to see more of our crypto work, you can join us at tradinganalysis.com. We have a crypto trial, and our service now, it's really affordable. It's something like $47 a month. So you are welcome to join. So thank you guys on the attention, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hi, it's Todd from tradinganalysis.com. Thanks so much for watching. Listen, my team and I have so much to share with you in terms of our technical analysis, our fundamental analysis, portfolio management tactics, trading in and out, maybe options, sector rotation. Let us know what's most interesting to you. Maybe drop that in the comments section and we'll do our best to work it in. Also, consider clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we put out new videos. And finally, you can check us out at tradinganalysis.com if you'd like to see us manage our real portfolios in real time. Thanks again for watching.